proof of work changed my life. And here's the story. So it started with content creation in 2021. जब मैंने अप्रैल में मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल शुरू किया था, and then later on in the same year I started with my newsletter. YouTube started because I wanted to tell stories, I wanted to share my knowledge and share or just try experiment with videos, and with newsletters I just wanted to experiment with writing also. So when I started my newsletter and YouTube and experimented with a lot of news content, I kind of made that into proof of work and showcased it on my portfolio. And simultaneously I also started learning about social media, कि social media कैसे काम करता है. और मैंने Instagram, Twitter and LinkedIn and other platforms, I started learning about it, कि how can I optimize all the platforms to kind of grow each other, and how can I use my YouTube or Twitter to kind of get my audience to my newsletter and increase my subscribers there, and kind of experimented with all the things and started learning how to make content. And then after making a lot of content for about 2 odd years, मैंने kind of एक confidence से cold email लिखा to Dr. Sid Warrior and asking him whether he can be a guest on my podcast, which I was just trying at that moment. And he coincidentally said yes to my request, and we did a podcast of 20-ish minutes. This was in January 2023. No, January 2023, last year. And then we kind of did a podcast and I published that on YouTube. And then in the same month, Thousand Faces Club announced this opportunity about community outreach intern on Twitter. They are hiring for this particular role, where the role of the intern was to reach out to creators, inviting them on their podcast and masterclasses. And I kind of applied for that role, gave my Dr. Sid Warrior podcast that podcast as a proof of work, saying ki I kind of know or did reach out to a creator and I can learn to reach out to many creators in the future. And that kind of gave me till the last round कि मैं last round तक पहुंचा, और and then I kind of did that internship. Then that particular podcast which I did kind of landed me my first internship. I mean, that was one of the craziest opportunities I ever got in Jan last year. And then simultaneously, since I was creating YouTube videos for the long time, I had created above 40-50 videos, and about 30-40 videos, and kind of was learning about social media. And still I was a beginner at it, but was learning. And then after that I also got an internship at Vinci Krishna's startup, who is Notion India ambassador. Her startup was Build Academy. And since I was creating YouTube videos and was kind of learning about social media, I got an internship as a YouTube manager intern at a startup, and was managing her YouTube channel. And that was crazy. I mean, I cold outreached her and got the internship offer, and I also got to learn in both of these internships. And later on I also got an internship at Fueler. And I mean, since I was creating a lot of projects, so if I wouldn't have showed up and started creating my proof of work, I think I wouldn't have got my first few internships. And yeah, and also started this all acted as my proof of work. So another example of me creating proof of work was, since I was creating content for over 3 years, like in the start I wanted to manage my content digitally, in a flow ki सारा एक step में manage कर सकूँ, and I can track each process. And while researching about it, I stumbled upon Notion and started using it. I kind of, since it was too complex in the start, I started using it. I left it for a while and then came back. And since then, I haven't looked to another tool for managing all my content or my own personal life. I have I have been creating my own second brain and content on Notion and a bunch of other things as well. And since I was on Twitter documenting all my Notion, and then from Twitter I kind of got my first session which I took on Notion for a community called Marketup, and then later on I took a bunch of sessions of Notion for various communities like Marketup, 30 days of no code, era of no code, and in total I have taken about more than 10 sessions, and at high school also I kind of manage the Notion and also teach Notion to the high school students. So I kind of unofficially am a CNB or at high school, which is Chief Notion Builder. And I love Notion so much is that कि मैंने इतने templates बना के I have sold some of the templates and have earned some money from them and have showed everything on my Fueler profile as a proof of work, so that when someone wants to check or या फिर want to see if there's someone who is good with Notion, they can see my profile and see all the templates that I have built, all the sessions that I have taken, and that I have kind of built up as proof of work for myself. Like all the sessions I have taken, all the templates that I have built, everything that I've been managing on Notion, I showed that as my proof of work, and each proof of work kind of gave me a newer opportunity and have made a proof of work from that opportunities. And every proof of work that I have built till now kind of has given me a newer opportunity to do something great or build something cool or like cool project. So as a young person out there who maybe is trying to figure out to what you really want to do in the future, I would just say ki start creating proof of work. And if you want, there's a great tool that I have been using since start, which is Fueler. It's not a promotional video, but I truly love the product and the whole team. Ki the way they are like building the product for generalist is like damn great. So yeah, do check out Fueler, do create your own proof of work and get opportunities. So I mean, if you just start creating smaller projects, mini projects and solve problems, just start creating mini projects and showcase as your proof of work. And yeah, start creating proof of work. If you want detailed videos about how did I create my individual projects or have any questions related to my proof of work, you can definitely ask that in the comments below or reach out to me on Twitter. Or want a dedicated video, just comment down that, and have my Fueler link in the description if you want to check that out, and Fueler as well. So yeah, until next video, I'll see you.